ALDC is on a losing streak. It's only 4 weeks till nationals. Abby needs to be here. It is crucial that she does not.
Kira threatens to have Kalani not return to the LDC when Abby considers pulling her from the group number in this flashback clip from Season 5, Episode 28. Abby versus Kira again. I will explain everything. Never miss this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Abby versus Chloe, the ultimate showdown in Dance Moms Season 4, Episode 16. The drama behind the threat. Kira, Kalani, and Abby at the ALDC. The drama at the Abby Lee Dance Company ALDC reached an unforgettable peak when Kira, Kalani's mother, threatened to pull her daughter from the team unless Abby Lee Miller backed off from her decision to remove Kalani from the upcoming group number. This flashback moment was one of the most intense and heated exchanges the series ever saw, showcasing the real tension between a determined dance mom and the infamous dance coach herself. The scene starts with Abby, ever the perfectionist, suggesting that Kalani, despite her exceptional skill and experience, might be removed from the group number for not meeting her exacting standards. This was not the first time Abby had clashed with a dancer or their parent, but it was a pivotal moment in Kalani's tenure at ALDC. The threat of removal came as a shock to both Kalani and the rest of the dancers, who knew her as a consistent and reliable team member. Enter Kira. Kira had always been vocal about her daughter's abilities and her place in the group. The moment Abby even hinted at pulling Kalani from the number, Kira knew she had to step in. The intense, fire-breathing mom wouldn't let her daughter's position on the team be threatened without a fight. Kira, armed with that sharp, no-nonsense attitude, walked right up to Abby. Her words were laced with both desperation and determination. If you pull her from the group number, she's not coming back to the studio. That was the line Kira drew in the sand, and she wasn't about to back down. Abby, of course, wasn't having it. The queen bee of the ALDC, never one to take a challenge lightly, stared back at Kira with her usual cold, calculating gaze. She wasn't going to be bullied by a mom, no matter how fierce the threat. But Kira wasn't just bluffing. Her eyes said it all. She was prepared to take Kalani and leave, despite the history they had with the studio. In that moment, it was clear that Kira wasn't afraid to fight for her daughter's place in the world of dance. The other moms, always lurking and ready for the next piece of gossip, watched in silence. Some were undoubtedly shocked. Others may have been secretly relishing the drama, but everyone could feel the tension building. The stakes were high, and this wasn't just about one dance number. This was about power, control, and the future of Kalani's career. Kira's threat hung in the air. Abby could have easily called her bluff, but she knew better than to underestimate Kira's resolve. After all, Kira had always been a fierce advocate for her daughter. It wasn't the first time a mom had tried to throw her weight around at ALDC, but this felt different. Kalani was one of the top dancers, and Kira knew that her daughter deserved to be treated with the respect and recognition she had earned. For a moment, the room fell into an eerie silence. Abby stared at Kira, weighing her options. Everyone in the room was waiting for the inevitable showdown. Would Abby back down, or would Kira stand firm in her decision? The silence was finally broken by Abby's decision to relent, but only after making it clear that Kalani was not above reproach. Kalani, it seemed, would stay in the group number, for now, but Abby would not forget the standoff. As the drama settled, the gossip mill started grinding. The other moms couldn't help but talk about Kira's bold move. Was it a smart decision, or was it a calculated risk that could backfire? Did Kira really have the power to pull Kalani from ALDC? Was Abby secretly relieved, or was there more to the story than met the eye? One thing was certain. This moment became another defining point in the intense rivalry and ongoing power struggle between Abby Lee Miller and the Dance Moms. As always, the ALDC was a place where dancers weren't just competing for trophies, they were also fighting for their positions within Abby's tightly controlled empire. And for Kira, it was a battle worth fighting for her daughter's future. But in the world of Dance Moms, everything was always up in the air, and nothing was ever as simple as it seemed. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments, and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.